stream. The Pisces Life, the Pisces Life. Two fish living in a dream. One swimming up, one swimming downstream. The Pisces Life, 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 the Pisces Life.
Listen, let me hurry up and welcome y'all to this show right now because we are already into it. Welcome. How y'all doing? We hope that you have been listening to the Robinsons. Meet the Robinsons, which is our special episode that is running right now of Survivance, survivance.io. But this episode right here tonight, this is one of those regular episodes where it's just me and my sis. I am just Letitia.
And I am Kai Love.
Peace. Listen, you are now tuned in to the 160.
One of them episodes, child.
Right. You would think that we do this every week.
I think this is 169.
That's what I was thinking.
Based on the schedule.
Based on our production schedule, because we are booked and what?
We are busy.
We are so busy, which leads us to this next thing. We have had a chance, okay? The only thing we got from the news is to just share with you that you still need to follow your best advice, which is to wear a mask. Get vaccinated, do your information. Sis.
Absolutely. You just got to do what's best for you. We understand. But even if you're vaccinated, please still adhere to the CDC guidelines. Now, as for me in my house,
come on.
We will wear a mask everywhere still.
Amen.
Because they wasn't quite sure about nothing 4 minutes ago. And all of this definitive and affirmative action around non-mask wearing feels a little bit
rushed,
premature, as they would say. So do what you feel like you need to do to keep yourself and the people that you love safe.
Now, that's the news that we will share because we care all the time about you. Are you listening to this show? Are you sharing? Are you clicking and putting us on in your circle? We need that from you.
Yes.
We thank you for every download. We really do. We appreciate it because, you know, we show up and we believe that we're putting out good content. We are your aunties, your girlfriends from around the way.
Yes.
We are your 40-ish something still fly.
Still fly.
I said we still fly now.
Still. Don't think.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't think.
Okay.
Because we added a couple of numbers to these here ages that the flyness has somehow flew away.
Right. And also don't think just because I can't twerk with these knees anymore like I could. You know what, sis? See, we need to do our segment WWAD. What would aunties do?
In reference to twerking, aunties we have a seat.
Yes, we have our seat and we let the nieces have it all.
And we chair dance because when you see it, you kill them with the shoulders. That's what you do.
I'm bringing cleavage back this summer. Listen, go on and let Meg the Stallion and Cardi B pop and lock and break them knees. Go on. I'm bringing cleavage back. And let me tell you, the COVID-19 done filled this cleavage on out. Honey,
oh my goodness.
There is room in the valley.
You're bringing cleavage back, huh?
Listen, I'm bringing cleavage back. That should be the name of this episode.
I think it should be, and I believe that is what I'm going to name it. Yes.
Listen, let's do it. Well, Pisces Life listeners, we are excited to do this tonight with you and with each other, honestly, because Kai Love and I took some needed self-care. We got off the clock. We've been working hard. Yes. We grind together in our private lives and business world, as well as on this podcast. Survivance.io is our joint project. Don't forget to go there. More stories will be uploaded soon, so keep a lookout. Anyhow, we took the time to just get caught up on our TV shows. Okay?
Yes, because we needed to. We
needed to. Since the DVR was like, ma'am.
Full. It was super full. Yes.
Ma'am, you gonna watch something here before I record anything else new.
Correct. Because at this point, you keep saying record all the new episodes. Baby, the whole series is a new episode. You ain't watched not one episode.
Whole season done. Okay.
Like, when did that go on? Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, they on season 4 now. What season? Oh, 2? Oh.
Right. Yes. Yes.
No wonder I have 132 episodes. I understand.
Easily.
Easily.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. So we got a chance to catch up on TV. Will y'all let us know what y'all watching out there? Listen, when we live tweeted The Resident and y'all showed up and showed out with the downloads of Malcolm Jamal Warner, our good brother. Hey, Mal.
Hey, brother.
Hey, Fox Resident.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
We see you over there. We watching
see
you. We
Brother
supporting
Morris
you.
Chestnut.
Come on, talk about it, sis.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, he's really mellowing on down on the show because I thought Malcolm was going to have to tune him up.
But yes,
you know, Dr. AJ going to have to get him.
Well, you know, when something tragic happened to you, you know.
Listen, it make you humble.
It humbles you, sis. That
Listen.
His good hand, baby, was shaking.
That good hand got the shaking.
He was not ready. He was not.
And he got himself really together.
Yes.
Now, the older white gentleman, he used to be fine back in the day. Not that he bad looking now, but sis, who was he? What was he on back in the day?
What
was he?
Let's figure out.
Yeah, let's figure it out. Because back in his day, if I'm not mistaken, he used to have his shirt off a lot or whatever it was.
Oh.
And, you know, it just kind of, it was during the era where I liked the men like David Hasselhoff and stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But this was before I knew now, you know, fast forward that they all GOP'd out. I mean, Scott Baio.
Mm-hmm. So it's okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see who this one is.
He's the older guy.
Is he Dr. Randolph?
Yes.
His name is Bruce Greenwood.
Oh, that's that's not who I was.
Oh, okay. Is this the brother?
Wait a minute, Bruce Greenwood. I'm talking about a white guy.
Yeah, Bruce Greenwood, I think.
Oh, that is him. He's from Canada.
He's from Canada, right? Yes. Oh my goodness. Sis, did I ever tell you about the time I drove to Canada for a gig?
Absolutely not.
Sis, I'm gonna have to save it. Sis, I'm gonna have to save it because we got to get into these episodes, and I don't want to
take a detour in the car by Canada since we talking about preschool. You know, I like a good road trip and a good story.
So, sis, I'm riding to Montreal.
Oh,
am I going to Montreal? Yeah, I think I'm going to Montreal for a gig at a pub. He was celebrating soul music, and they just, decided they wanted to have a few soul peoples who, are already north, and Chicago being north, then let us be north, come on, even further north, and come on up here. So I said, I could drive on up to the Canada, by way of Detroit. I can, do my thing and make it where I gotta go. So I had some of my band members with me. And of course, to cross over, all you need is your IDs and blah, blah, blah. Everybody had what they needed to cross over. So as we are getting closer to, we're in the lanes to get checked by, Border Patrol or whatever they're called. And they ask us to pull over.
Oh,
to the check you out. And I said, well, I anticipated that because we Black. We young and we beautiful.
Okay.
And there's a good chance that folks don't want to see us succeed. But we ain't got no drugs. I was like, and I look back at all the band members. I say, ain't nobody got nothing that no sniffing dog or nothing gonna find. And everybody was like, oh no, we already knew about Canada. So we nothing here. So then one of the horn players was rather quiet. And I was like, "You okay? It's gonna be okay.
Oh.
We ain't did nothing wrong. We just gotta, they had already said. I looked on the internet. It had already said if you're going through Canada and they ask you to pull over, make sure you have a picture of your flyer. Make sure you have your music. Make sure that you can show that you are an artist." I was like, I had my whole artist Ziploc protection.
Ready, sis.
It was ready. But he was looking real uncomfortable. And I said, "Is everything?" He was like, Can I talk to you for a minute?" And I said, "I know this boy ain't snuck no drugs or nothing inappropriate up here, and we at this border." He was like, "Yeah, so I kind of got a case." And I'm like, "A case?"
As in pending?
I was like, a case of reeds for your instrument? Because you blow the horn? What you talking about? He was like, "No, I had a little situation, little domestic situation."
Oh.
I said, "What you mean, like a domestic situation?" He was like, he tried to explain to me, him and his girl got into it and some, and then he fled from the. Wait a minute. Only people who potentially did things wrong flee. Like you could have went home because see, going home means that you said, "You know what? I don't need this type of stress. I'm going home." Fleeing looks like you got your hands like this and you're moving out real fast. He was just like, if they run my record or whatever, it might come up. I was like, but if it's a pending case and like, it's fine. Like,
Right.
He was like, "No," because I'm thinking like court involvement. I'm not thinking like warrant for your arrest.
See, I need you to get your terminology correct, sir. First of all, there's never anything pending about a warrant for the arrest.
Just
when that's in the system, it means they have permission to look for you.
Correct. And so I said, "Why?" Because again, I tried to be very preparatory.
Right.
Before we even left, I said, these are the conditions. I tried to be as prepared as possible so that if we ran into something that we would be prepared for it. Since I was not prepared for the good brother to be like he had a warrant for his arrest. And when I tell you the sweat, the guilt sweat that started pouring off this young
sis,
brother.
I've seen you under pressure, sis. Look, I'm immediately in Essence Festival and we don't know where to go. My good sis damn near pulled off all her clothes right in the middle. I need to read this map. I need to read this. Let me read, sis. Let me read. I'm like, just as long as you almost in your bra in the middle. I'm just letting you know how many clothes you've taken. You one more layer and you naked, sis.
One more layer.
Yes. So I know you sweating buckets, sis.
Baby.
What happened when the officer came, sis? Please tell me a song. You're here now, and you're here now. So I made it, sis.
So we have to go. And when I tell you, it's like how if you ever been to jail to visit somebody and you got to go up to the glass and so these
is the partition.
This is the partition with the officers with the badges,
the bulletproof partition.
And I was like, you know what? Is it people that didn't make it through on the other end of this? I said, "Oh Lord!" So then it was like a holding section of randoms, and I was like, "Are we going in the holding section?" So you have to fill out your paperwork.
Oh,
they do your background check and check your stuff up. And if you ain't right, you got to go to the holding section for interview.
Oh, sis, not a conversation.
Oh, a whole conversation. I told the good brother, I said, "Good brother, no offense, but we's on a time schedule. I have a gig I have to be at. Now, I gave you what you needed to survive."
Okay. You will be okay here.
You'll be okay, because maybe by the time we done with the gig in a day or two, you might still be here. We swing by and get you. If they hold you, ain't nothing I can do for you. We just gonna have to we're gonna be missing a baritone sax player for this gig because we ain't doing it. So everybody cleared except for him.
Oh, see.
So now, while they're waiting for, apparently, if you get chosen to go to the holding section, I won't call it a sale because it wasn't like closed. It was just a section, you know, how they, you know, when you go on to get your DMV situation and they say, okay, everybody sit over here in these chairs. It was
like that.
It was over there. And apparently, if one of your people or if you get chosen to go over there, then that means they get to search your car. I said, no problems. You know, I don't smoke anything. You know, ain't nothing but good vibes and sage burning up in this mug. It's fine. So the dog gets over there. And starts sniffing. Sniff. Starts barking. And I was like, is maybe somebody got, I said, naive me. Maybe somebody got a dog. And they got
smell another dog.
Smell a dog.
Because that's what other dogs do.
Because that's what dogs do. I'm sure they've been humping up against them equipment by their owners and stuff. I'm like, that's what that is. That's just a little dog Jew. That little dog Jew.
Not dog Jew.
So I was like, it's fine. And the lady was like, does anyone in this vehicle smoke heroin?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Ma'am? Miss Ma'am? What do you...
Excuse me?
She was like, yeah, because that bark was the heroin bark. I was like, I was more fascinated.
The dog got different
barks. That's what I said.
See, and that's what they look for is people like you. That's why you want to know what kind of bark the dog doing. See?
I was like, ma'am, I don't take drugs. I can pee in a cup and you can take my blood. Ain't nothing. And she was like, what about any of your band members? I was like, look, I said, I can't speak to what's going on. Then me. I was like, well, you know, some of the best jazz players, they all had drug problems. I was like,
no, sis, no, you're not giving historical information about the deeds of the musicians on the road.
I was like, Lady Day, Sammy Davis Jr.
Not a list. Not a list. You're not giving her a Googleable list, are you, ma'am?
She was like, okay.
Okay. You see.
I said, this probably wasn't a teaching moment.
No, it wasn't a moment to share with you that I'm well aware.
Yes.
There are problems with drugs. That's why we say no. Sorry, lost my head.
So after they took a drug test on him in the holding section, they did allow us to go. But then the guy said, we got eyes everywhere. We got our eyes on you. I said, well, hopefully you come to the show. I would love to see you there because it's going to be fantastic. So we made it through, sis. And on the way back, I told all of them, I said, I need everybody that's male in this car to act sleep when we go back through. And
you're all very sleep.
Everybody sleeps. Everybody sleep on me. And then,
I can hear somebody snoring even, make it look good. Okay, pull your shoes off, whatever. Get the tie under. Everybody in here sleep.
Everybody sleep so that we just look like we coming on back home.
Done with the gig.
Done with the good gig, coming on back home. So yes, sis, I could not wait to get back home because I was like, Lord, why these musicians? And I said to myself, ain't no more driving across to the Canadas or no place else in nobody's foreign territory.
No.
With no band members. I love your band members if y'all listen. But y'all,
that's when you go to Canada and then you hire a band there, a Canadian band.
Correct. And half of my band was there. So I met some new musicians and baby, one of the best drummers I've ever
I like the drummers.
Oh my goodness. He was amazing. So I'll share with you when we get off this broadcast the video of one of the performances. Girl, he was jamming and it was a difficult song and he got in that pocket like he had been practicing with us all this time.
All the time. Hey, that's when you know they are talented and gifted.
Indeed. I appreciate that, brother. He saved us. Whew.
I'm telling you, girl. Well, listen, thank you, Mr. Bruce Greenwood, for bringing that Canadian story on through. Sis, that was a good detour. I like that road trip.
Yes, sis.
Girl, I had to tell you another time about my trip to Canada, honey, many moons ago. Good Lord, good Lord. But the good brother was actually on Knots Landing.
Ooh.
And he also used to be on.
That's where he's from.
He was on St. Elsewhere.
Oh my God, that is that's why he's familiar to us.
That's why he looks familiar. Well, he's also been on the TV since we was, no shade, Mr. Bruce, but since we was like 3, he's been on the TV since, we were 3. So he's been out here. So long live the legend. We're enjoying your performance as well in the show. So yes. We done caught up on The Residents. Now, what other shows do you watch that are not reality TV? So we got The Resident.
Yes, I watch that's not reality. I'm watching WandaVision right now.
I couldn't get into it. Everybody raved about it. I'm like, what the hell is happening and why?
And the first episode threw me for a loop. I actually posted on Facebook and said, I'm not sure if I like it. I don't know. And everybody kept saying, stay with it.
Yeah, stay with it. Yeah.
Now, sis,
no,
I'm converted. I'm into it. Okay. I'm into it. And my girl Tiana Parrish is in this. And I love Tiana Parrish. She is beautiful, natural sister hair vixen.
Okay.
Previously from Survivor's Remorse and many other things that she played in. I love her. So she's doing a fantastic job in WandaVision. I love it.
Well, so I'm going to just live vicariously through you with that one. I tapped in 2 episodes, tap right back out.
I know, it was tough. It was tough because I like the action of the comic book movie. So my problem is I watched it after we watched Falcon and Winter Soldier. And that was full of action and fighting and battling and stuff. And then WandaVision, I was like, what is really happening here? I'm so confused. I don't know. But I'm into it now. It's okay. Right. It's good. What else am I watching? I like period pieces a lot. I like a lot of like Viking, sorcery kind of shows. Like I like that.
You watch Charm like that?
I did. Oh no, because see, that was like the devil. It has some like, nah, I don't do like it's like mystical, like
okay. Well, like, say mystical then.
Yeah, like mystical fantasy. I like those types of
sci-fi type of
sci-fi.
Like Black Lightning. I watch Black Lightning.
Black Lightning.
I love Black Lightning.
Black Lightning.
Sis, who don't know that he ain't Black Lightning? You can tell by the shoulders and the head the way Scooter fit.
Scooter. Why they didn't give Scooter no better like disguise? Like, they had no budget for no latex mask or something. Girl. Like why you didn't make we all supposed to believe that we know it's Scooter.
We know it's
sit
Scooter.
On down. It's amazing how some folks play characters and you can't shake it from the character.
You cannot. He's always Scooter. He just will always be Khadijah's boyfriend.
Speaking of which, do you watch The Equalizer with our good friend and Pisces sis, Queen Latifah?
I don't currently because I'm waiting to binge it. I don't like commercials. I'm so sorry. I'm thankful that people still have jobs where that's viable, but it irritates me. I don't like commercials. And so there are some shows that, like over the summer, one of my little young friends gave this idea to me. You know how stuff all be in the reruns over the summer? Mm-hmm. So she was like, pick like 2 or 3 shows where you record the whole season yourself and keep it in your DVR. And then that's what you watch for the summer. So it'll still be new to you, So that's what I'm going to do. I said, well, that was a good suggestion, young lady.
A good suggestion. I like that.
I did too. So she's in queue for the summer for Equalizer, but I have been hearing great things about it. Now, My great aunties and them love it.
Yes.
Ooh, you know that girl. They act like they know Queen Latifah. Okay.
Sis, they
You know
know her.
she on the TV fighting now.
Yes.
Ooh, and she can fight. Ooh, she can fight. Can't she fight? Girl, she can fight. Baby, you should see her. Honey, she whoop anything. Man, woman, man with a gun. Woman with a gun. Some polices, not the police. Bad men's, ugly men's, fat men's, short men's, big old, tall, fat, and strong men's. She fights them all. I said, wow, this show is all the rage at the nursing home, huh? Oh, yes. I mean, she just, she fights. You should see her. Oh, she ain't never scared of nothing. She ain't never scared. She ain't never scared. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Woo. So for nothing else, so I can tell my great auntie, God bless, she's starting to slip now. So when I finally do tell her, it'll be new to both of us all over again.
All over again. Yes, Lord.
But that tickled me so, but she fight. I said,
they love this.
They love her.
They love all shows on Channel 2. I don't know what has happened.
It's old people's channel.
If you on CBS, if it's a CBS show, and you are a senior citizen, all they shows is your show.
Girl, it was Channel 6 for my grandparents. That's our Channel 2, is our Channel 6.
Mm-hmm.
The CBS, girl, I laughed so hard. You're right, it stayed on Channel 6.
Absolutely. And so that's the thing now. If you tune it into the Equalizer, you got to put that in perspective. Right,
okay.
Like
she ain't Denzel. Don't go in there with it.
She not Denzel with it. This is made for TV,
yes,
and has a different feel to it. So there. I'm not saying that there's some Tyler Perry-esque qualities to some of the storylines,
ma'am.
I'm just saying. I said I'm not saying. But I ain't saying either. I'm just saying I enjoy it. We tune in. It's a good way to wind down on Sunday.
Okay.
So
that's all I wanted to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Now on Sundays, I'll be watching all my trashy reality TV shows. But before we get there,
mm-hmm.
another show that I like is All American with Taye Diggs.
I don't know that show.
Girl, All American is good.
It's
good? Really good.
I like Taye Diggs.
I like Taye Diggs too. And I like to see him. He's just so good looking. He really, that man is good in the grill. You hear me?
He is
good in the grill.
Gent.
He's also a very good actor. And I can tell that he is with these young people on screen and off screen. You can just tell when he has a scene with them. But long story short, it's actually based on a true story, loosely based on a true story. They say that, I think, when people still live and well and, don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
So it's based on someone's true story of him going to be an NFL player and then coming back and coaching his old high school,
mm-hmm.
and having his rival's son on his team and all the different trials and tribulations. It's one of those dramas that's meant for teens, but I said, these kids are living some different kind of lives. I mean, these shows that are geared towards that age group makes me be like, dang, this is cringeworthy, or like, wow, is this what y'all going through raising teenagers? Woo! It used to be somebody might sneak out the house, maybe go to a house party, sneak back in. But these kids, they sneaks to Paris, France for the weekend, and everybody got their passport on deck. Let's go. And then you get sloppy drunk in Paris. Now, this isn't really one of the storylines, but I'm just saying this is how exaggerated it can be. They just
mm-hmm.
take it to the next level. These kids got real life problems. One girl, she back in AA, and I'm concerned about her. Taye Diggs' daughter. You remember Empire when we was watching Empire, and Frida Gatz? Remember Frida Gatz?
Yes.
Frida Gatz is on here, okay?
Oh, okay.
But she's playing basically Frida Gatz, but but what is the name of her character? It's not Chubb and it's not Chuck, but it's something. Dang, what is the girl's name? Scoop. I don't know, but the girl now. But she's best friends with the star athlete of the show, the young man, Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
And long story short, she just always getting in trouble, you know, and she can't see why she is the damn problem. And I said to myself, oh, this is high school. Then you had that one girl in your crew that be like, no, we really wouldn't be in this mess had you not did that mess.
If it
This
wasn't
is
for
why
that.
we're here now. And that's her. And you know, it's a lot of growing pains. So I watched that. It comes on after Black Lightning or before Black Lightning, one of them. They on the same time, same channel.
Okay.
One after the other.
I think I might have saw one episode of that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start it again because I think it was on after Black Lightning, or like I was halfway asleep through it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna circle back to this. So
okay.
I'm gonna save that and I'm gonna watch.
Okay.
Because I like Tay Diggs.
Okay, good. Tay Diggs I think you'll like it. Okay, what else do I watch that's not reality? I do watch a lot of TV. You guys know that I have still aspirations to do TV writing and all of that. And my good sis, I just want to, you know, pat you on the back publicly. Thank you for blessing me with the masterclass gift. Thank you very much for believing in me always and always being down to try some skits or something because we be having fun. Okay.
Absolutely. Like there's room for everybody. And I believe that your best moment, your best writing moment in the television space is near. I just think that we have to allow it to come. And I think that you're doing all the things that's necessary to be prepared for it because you're a gifted writer in this way. I've never desired to be like a sketch writer or a script writer or anything. First of all, scripts is too long, child. I barely made it out the PhD program, child, because like
there's a lot of similarities right there. Writing your dissertation is a lot like writing a damn TV script, okay? More than you realize.
It was like, but your comedic timing, your ability to tell and describe and all of that, like I see that there's a space for it, and I just want the world. That is what I speak and when I'm meditating is that I want the world to open up for the people who feel unseen, feel forgotten, feel like that what they have to offer is not good enough. I just think that it's about timing, but it's also about creating the space. And certainly we're doing that not only here on this podcast, but also with the Survivance Project and all the other things that we're doing. So I feel like we're getting real close. I feel like your breakthrough, your TV breakthrough. I just want to be part of the studio audience. You know what I'm saying? Girl. I just want to be part of the studio audience so I could be clapping.
Girl, listen, the studio audience will be clapping for you, okay?
No laugh tracks.
Everything I do, I got like little poet. There's this one thing that I've been working on where like you introduce the scene with little snippets of poetry.
Yes, you need the poetry.
It's
always.
So funky fresh, and I really like it a lot. So so like now, copyright. See, sis, now I get creative rights, see? And then I be letting little stuff out. Just give them a little taste. Y'all better stay tuned.
For what's coming. Yes.
Girl, Pose is back on, and it's in the final season. You must get caught up. I saw your tweet to me. You must get caught up.
Wait a minute, sis. Why is it in the final season? It just came on.
Listen, I don't know. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it could keep on going, but you know, the good people have decided it's time to, you know, take that final pose, you know what I'm saying? And just go on. But this season is truly special. We're getting the backstories, the prequels to the lives, baby. And I mean, Pisces Life listeners, sis, if y'all don't watch nothing else of Pose this final season, you must watch the third episode of the final season that does the backstory of Miss Electra.
Really? Oh my goodness. I gotta catch up.
She take us home to Trinidad and Tobago. She takes us home to being with a mother who was religious and stern and strict. Takes us home to grief. A father gone, a mother grieving, and the son she thought she was left with is a woman and accepting that. Do you know that Miss Electra in real life has been married for 28 years? and to a wonderful man that just supports her. And just, I mean, the two of them in their pictures, they look so dang gone.
Oh, like lovies.
I mean,
Yes.
he's looking at her and you can just see on his face like, this is my beautiful queen. Okay.
I love that.
And that episode, her acting in it, if she doesn't get an award and get to the big dance, it is a shame on the Academy. And we know y'all flawed. Oscars still so white. Emmy still so not gimme with Black folks. Okay. And recognizing it all of the sudden. How in the world do you miss a moment to honor the great late Chadwick Boseman? And the director of the show said, well, if we had done that, we would have had nowhere to go. Yes, the hell you would have. Home. That's what you do. That's what you do. You send the people on a celebratory note, feeling like you have given that brother his due. And since you didn't, we told you up on Twitter, hashtag Oscars still so white. Hashtag Chadwick Boseman robbed.
Speak on this, sis. I got a lot to say about it, but I'm going to hold my peace and hold my mule, as the saints would say. Because for as far as people think we've came from, and for those who are really optimistic about where we're going, there are still good signs that we haven't really went much farther than anywhere, to be honest.
It's about somebody said the other day, it's about 1967, really.
Easy.
It's about 1967. Like, that's the attitude and the mindset. Like, this is all brand new. What do you mean?
Absolutely.
Black Lives Matter. What do you mean?
Scott
Voting.
Baio.
You want to vote.
Scott Baio and Ricky Schroeder.
Oh, Ricky doggone it all. Schroeder. I hated. I wasted my time loving Silver Spoon. And for the record, when Alberto Ribeiro came on, I forgot about Ricky. So now.
You and me both. Thank you. Thank you.
It wasn't Ricky Schroeder in the Pepsi commercials. It was Alfonso Ribeiro. But his fine self.
We love him.
Mr. Carlton. He showed up. Look, and who also went on to become beloved. Okay? Child actor and stayed on TV with longevity.
Yes.
Can you do the Carlton? Don't nobody do the Ricky.
Not at all.
Up in the Costco's yelling at the people. Ricky Schroeder. Bailing Kyle Rittenhouse, Rat House, wherever the hell he is. People act like he shouldn't be looked for.
Right, just like he just could be free.
Well, he went to the bar, so that's where he was last seen. On bail. You can't go to Mama's in them house on a Sunday and somebody posted on Facebook and be on probation and be Black.
Nope.
And all you wanted for is maybe a bad check or two.
They accused me of having heroin in the car.
Girl, all the things.
All I could say was the only thing that's been done is we armor all up in here because
that's armor all, sis. That's what
if heroin is part of the armor all, glossy life.
Well,
I don't know, sis. I don't know. Let's get into this reality show, sis.
Girl, these reality shows, first of all, everybody needs to have a seat. I watch these reality shows, sis, because sometimes you can learn some things. You really can. Real Housewives of Atlanta. One of the things that I have learned is you can totally have a boring season of RHOA, and then Portia Williams in real life blows up the whole entire internet, announcing that she is engaged to Mr. Sam Williams. Ain't his name Williams?
He got a foreign name.
Sam Phelan's
Phelan's husband. That's all Phelan's husband.
Current husband still.
Yeah.
Current husband still now. All you got to do is go by the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room. I keep telling y'all, the Shade Room is not really for aunties, but so that you can be aware. You need to go in there and look every now and then. And sis, the day that I looked, I mean to tell you, baby, She told the internet down with that news. There are several things, and I'll just speak on it briefly. Number one, there is such a thing as girl code. It really is. How do you go to another woman's house and key? And as we've been rewinding these clips, go back to the Shade Room, they got all the Bravo clips. The interactions, how they were introduced, they had done interviews outside of the show together on other people's podcasts, etc. These girls had hung out, and then you pop up all engaged and whatnot with this here timeline. And then also we have good, what do I call her? I called her Lamborghini Karen, who was posted up. She looked like a Karen. I don't know, because when I saw her on somebody's thing interviewing, she had kind of a black scent, and I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So she could be Karen. Well, I'll say Karen-ish, Lamborghini Karen-ish, who was sitting in that passenger seat. When she laid down her timeline, it seemed to me like there was some overlapping with Miss Portia, Phelan, and this woman here. And, you know, the math wasn't mathing on nobody's situation. The ink ain't dry. Paperwork is filed, but the ink ain't dry. But Simon, sir, end of January, you were in love, receipts and all. You know, I cannot thank God enough for my wife. I cannot. February 14th, y'all still like each other.
Still together.
Come February, it might be between February 14th and Pisces season, you got a whole new nother folk, and you done filed and refiled and redrew and refiled again. I mean, he likes to file for divorce. He does. He don't mind filing.
He does like to file for divorce.
Go ahead.
I just want to be clear. People move around like they move around. But it just seemed like, and again, I don't know how the timing of how everything is scheduled and all the rest of that, but it seems like to me, just 7 seconds ago, she was still trying to work it out with her baby daddy.
Okay.
And because of that, I was like
rooting for him.
It's been like, I think maybe the first or second time I was rooting for him.
Oh, the first and second time.
Like it was like about 6 or 7 times in there that it was a little confusing, and I was just like, oh, okay. I don't know, sis. I don't know if this is real. I heard that she got a spinoff, and maybe this is because of the spinoff. I don't know.
Portia getting married. I can see it. She wants her Bravo wedding. My. Are we so far away from season, what was it, 1? Season 2, Portia?
Season 2,
Cordell's wife, Portia? Oh, my.
We don't even know this Portia. We don't even know this Portia. We don't even know this Portia.
Him and Dennis is besties. You know, they all posted up in the backyard. A little African music playing. They looking like Unkojo and Unkujo Jr. over there in the corner with these big old black round old heads and bellies.
Oh, I was so...
She got a type.
Ooh, I was about to not say something nice.
No. Just go to the Shade Room. People done already said it.
Ooh.
Let it pass.
You gotta sit
Why
with
is
yourself.
thou tempting me?
You gotta sit with it sometimes and let it pass.
Let it pass. But girl, that right there is just if nothing else, people gonna be tuning in. When I tell you our HOA and Black Twitter hashtag, they'll turn on you in a second. all during the reunion. Oh, this Bolo stuff. If I gotta talk about Bolo one more time, that reunion was trash. Bring back Nene. Bring back Phaedra. The next day, Portia make her announcement. Oh, girl, I can't wait till she carried the whole season on her back. She just totally, they ought to give Portia all the peaches. Plant a peach tree. Call peach tree Portia peach tree. Girl, get off this internet. Get off these internet streets.
Just be like, what are you saying, people? Like,
Everyone.
people go hard. They go so hard for the episodes. I was like, what would it? They was like, she deserves everything. Like, just exactly like you said. They were like, she carries it on her back. I was like, does she? Should she?
Girl, I mean, she could logistically.
She could.
No shade, but honey, that's a whole new bottom half. When I look at first season Portia, that ain't PJ didn't spread them hips and give her that booty. No, ma'am.
She built like a stallion for real. That's the going body shape.
Listen, the going body shape. With the things that we value, I was teased for looking like that. I was absolutely, you fat, you this, you that. Now I wish if I could have that behind I had back in 1982. 82, girl, 82. You used to be able to bounce a quarter off my butt. I kid you not. I kid you not. Just the density, the shape of it. When it sat up high, it sat up high.
Yes.
Now you know it's. I got to work to keep it up.
Gravity.
Gravity is a mug.
It's taking a toll on me.
I'm telling you, all the 90-Day Fiancé shows, boom, I'm done. It's too much. Discovery Plus done came out, and they have 90 days every 90 seconds on there. It's like 1,100 spinoffs of it. They doing what they doing on TLC, but TLC has the lockdown on, I don't want to call it strangeness, but they definitely got the lockdown on the peculiar of how folks are living and constructing. Like Seeking Sister Wife is back. Sis.
Seeking Sister Wife?
Seeking Sister Wife.
Oh, yeah. I was not aware that was happening.
Oh, people looking, sis. They looking for the polyamorous situation. They looking, sis. They auditioning right on this here TV. Let me tell you what I'm not going to do. Sis, I'm not going to divorce one man. You understand me? I'm not going to divorce one man so that he can marry another woman from another country and bring her here. And then we all three supposed to be living happy and cozy. None of that equation says that I'm staying or willing. But that's what they doing. This brother, he met the two chicks in the gym. He done talked the woman into and then of this, and now we got this, and we got and then everybody, and then well, we gonna date two potential sister wives at once. The Snowdens. I know you done heard of Snowdens.
I've heard of the Snowdens. Yes.
I don't know what's gonna happen in this situation, but I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of reality TV stars miss. If there's problems in your background,
it's going to come out.
It's going to come out, and be prepared for it. But don't be shocked by it. Why you shocked and surprised? So, these dating and getting togethers and married at first sight, Our good sis that's on there right now, she is a Delta. She's a soror. I don't know where her entire chapter in line is because somebody needs to help her.
There's just a lot to say. I haven't watched, but I've heard lots of musings, and whispers, and some out louds. It's been some out louds on the socials talking about her and this guy and
Chris. Hot mess.
Hot mess.
Beyond hot mess. It's just really unnecessarily complicated, and drama filled and all of that. Married to Medicine is back.
Girl.
Speaking of drama filled and complicated all unnecessarily.
Sis.
We have an interview request into the good Dr. Contessa, our sorority sister. And
Dr.
we ain't heard
Contessa.
back. We ain't heard nothing. Good
Dr.
sis.
Contessa, good sis. Good
Can you help your people?
Do I have to make an appointment as a patient and
listen
get
and
in there
slide
in on the expose?
Look, just put me on the Zoom. Be like, okay, here we go.
Come on, good sis. We want to talk to you. We got a lot of questions.
Yes,
we got a lot of questions.
But they back.
Yes, they are back, and I'm catching up and rolling my eyes a lot.
What's making you roll your eyes the most?
Why is Dr. Heavenly so messy?
What? Okay.
What has happened in her life, her childhood, her she got a good husband that loved her. Her children seem to be on the right path, smart and bright and good looking. I don't understand how somebody who seems to have it all. She seems to have money. She's done flipping properties, investments.
Her dentistry, her beauty line.
Her beauty things. You got the wigs, the headband wigs.
Now the dating stuff didn't work out. Her little dating app failed.
Yeah,
now that did fail.
Well, that's
okay.
She's a little too brazen about her husband and that. Like it's real. It feel real judgy. That wasn't her space. That wasn't her space. Correct. I just don't understand that someone that has that much and going on positive in their life can still, like, you the first to pop off so quickly, the first to be insulted, calling people out their names, and again, hey. Maybe behind the scenes of these reality shows, it is about caring. It's about, they taking the show on their back, and, that if it ain't full of drama, that no one's going to watch it. And maybe she feels like she got to bring the drama. What I will say is she tried the right ones this season.
Baby.
Because people have been clapping back, and I think that is where. I was listening to Funky Dineva, and Funky Dineva. I
love Funky Dineva.
I do. We love Funky Dineva.
Yes,
he was saying that Heavenly gives you respect if you clap back, but if you don't clap back, then she gonna keep coming at you. And I'm like, but her and Quad be going at it too. And I'm like, Quad got some clapback. I'm so confused. I don't exist in a space of, clapbacks and
life. Yes.
And so much confrontation and conflict. There's just a lot happening.
It is.
Married to Medicine is feeling a lot like Basketball Wives, and
it is.
And I had to let Basketball Wives go. I don't know what's happening on that show.
I don't even know who is. Does it still come on?
I believe it still came on. I
know Love. Oh yeah, Love and Basketball. Is that the same thing? No, Love and Hip Hop.
Right, Love and Hip Hop. Oh, I left that a long
time ago. I know all of that still come on. I done left all of that stuff. Yeah. I can't do that. The Peter Guns, Amina Butterfly, and the other Tahiri, Tara, whatever the girl's name is, that whole season, that's when I was done. I said, I refuse to watch this mess right here. I was done. Too. And I'm about to be done with Real Housewives and Married to Medicine. I can't take all that back and forth arguing. You're our peer group, sis.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't want to see that. Now, rest assured, I'm not a stranger to the pop-off. I've had an occasion where I will light you up. But usually it's an extreme situation for me. I'm not on the regular pop-off. I'm not on the regular, hi sis, what you doing? Why you look? That's not my energy. That's not my affect.
Yes.
But now if I feel like you done dug at me 2 or 3 little times, then around that 4th time, I'm going to come with you, Jenna, because I love you. I do that for people that I love. But there won't be no 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th time. And I bring my volume up as well as my words up. Some people only hear you down here with, I'll kick your A.
Right.
And then there are other people that hear you here. Yeah. There will be consequences if you keep talking reckless.
Right.
You see, it's right.
I had to let them Atlanta Housewives. I haven't watched the entire season. I didn't normally. how it started probably three seasons ago. I just was tuning in for the reunions because I just
Right, me too.
like to see the fashions, as Chunky
Right.
Dineva says. I didn't even do
Fashion.
fashions. I didn't even watch the reunion this time. I was so not interested. Now I did see a picture of them on the interwebs.
They looked good.
And
Except for Candy. I'm sorry. No, ma'am.
Yeah, that Kenya Moore baby.
You can't take that from Kenya. She's a beautiful girl. More than anything. You know what I had hoped for Kenya? Yeah. I had hoped that her marriage to Mark Daly would have been everything. I wanted that fairy tale for that girl more than anybody on that show. I wanted her to have her baby and to be this loving mother and wife, the things that just to fill her on the inside. But baby,
I wanted it to.
Kenya, sweet, sweet baby girl. And I'm saying this to you as your Michiganda, as your Black sister, baby. What has been dealing with you has been dealt with you enough. And I'm preaching to myself. It's been dealing with you long enough, baby. It's been dealing with you, sis, long enough, honey. It has. You have a daughter and you must be in a space and place. That's where that's the love that'll feed you.
Yep. And carry you
there's
through.
There's nothing more unconditional than a love of a child. I'm so thankful for the people in my life that share their children with me. I'm so thankful.
Me too.
When them babies love you, they love you.
They sure do. They sure do. My little baby, who ain't even no little baby no more, my best friend's daughter, she came and gave me some Mama's Day stuff and, and loved up on me. She got her new little car because she's, a senior in college. And she drove by to show me her car and brought me some flowers in the car. We love that. The aunties,
yes, we do.
Love it when the babies are with us and grow up and love on us and everything. And she's so blessed. She wanted this baby so bad. And the good Lord, the universe, and whoever else saw good fit for that to happen. You would have think that would have softened her. That it would have replaced whatever hurt was on the inside of her spirit, and that she would have emerged a new creature. If not for her daughter's sake alone.
Right.
But I think the reality TV spirit is a spirit.
It is.
And I think
spirit
that she's possessed, and we probably won't see Kenya Moore rise to her greatest moments on camera, that she needs to step away. And like, she's beautiful enough. Kenya can be on a spokesperson. She could be a talk show host. She could be doing those red carpet things for easily. She has it, but don't nobody can see that if you snapping off. You look, if they
and you nasty with it.
And you're nasty with it. Like, don't let Candy get all of the money out here.
Candy making all them coins.
Because you out here acting a fool, Candy.
In all the sectors. Candy Burris does not stop. She done bought X-Skate back 2, 3, 5 times. So she been on Real Housewives. She done Versus. She done did the dungeon. Took that whole, since y'all got jokes, that woman made millions off the dungeon. Well, I'm gonna say hundreds of thousands. She made money off that dungeon. You hear me?
She did. People was coming.
I didn't go, but I heard about it, honey.
I heard about
it too. Listen. Y'all thought that Bolo episode was something, baby. It wasn't nothing compared to that doggone dungeon.
I heard that dungeon was dungeoness. Was doing it.
It was the closest to hell they said you was gonna get.
Sis, that made me think about Tamar Braxton. I wonder what them Braxtons is doing.
I don't know. Somebody said Tamar jumped up in the shade room the other day, and they had a dedicated clips to all their little remixes. That's just my baby dad. That's my favorite one. And so she came into the comments and she said, more great television coming soon. And I'm like, I know Vine has not reconciled with the good WE that almost had this good sister out of here thinking her life was not worth it.
Correct.
Now, some devils, you going on and leave them alone once you done bruised their head. You understand?
Correct. If they are coming back, I hope they come back on VH1 or something at least. And hopefully they're just don't hook up with Mona, y'all. Don't.
But that's just it. That's who's in charge of all of this.
Oh Lord have mercy.
That's who did her Tamar Braxton
I know,
by
and
herself, and that was horrible.
That was horrible.
That was absolute. That should, girl. That grieved my soul. I couldn't watch it. The one episode that I did see where they did the big falling out, and that the spiritual lady Guli or whatever her name was.
Yes.
Ma'am. David went about it the wrong way, but he was trying to tell you something about that woman there. I'm sorry.
She was.
There
was something very.
You saw it, didn't you? See,
spiritually inept. There was something.
Yes.
There was something sinister and something that felt very much like an opportunist. And again, I'm not. We don't know what happened between Tamar and David because we only saw what the camera showed us. But to me, we've also known that Tamar has been really kind of all over the place. And I am just hoping that in whatever space and place that she's been in, that she's done the work and that she has some healing and that she put up some good boundaries about herself, because that popping off that she used to do and all that.
Girl.
Tamar is in our age demographic as well.
Yes.
Why are you acting like that? Like that,
girl.
It was just way too talented, but got a lot of demons in her life. We pray that she's okay. And however they end up back on TV, whether it's her or someone else, I hope that people are taking care of them, because just seemed like it was just a lot there.
You can't come back, back and forth from that type of situation, and you got to be in the space, living your life in the public. There's a way to do it. And with these reality TV stars, it doesn't give you, the reality is you are the show. And what you give up, what you sign up to give up it's amazing. It really is amazing.
We going long today, sis.
Ooh, sis, girl. Okay, then.
We gonna play our game, or we gonna save the game, or we gonna save it, or we gonna save it for after the reunion for.
Oh, we should do it after the reunion.
So because we still got like 4 or 5 episodes left for Ready to Love.
Yes, girl, Ready to Love. But in the meantime, let me say something to the good noops in charge. Dear Uncle Tommy and nephew Will Packer.
Both y'all.
Sir, if there's ever a chance for you to give audience feedback in terms of like a focus group, here it is. Something is wrong with the casting when it comes to the men. I get it, Ready to Love, and not everybody gonna be ready, but I need you to come closer.
Just, is there any type of screening that happens, or do you just, is it like who available can get off work? Like you got to bring in one of your job notices to say we let you off,
right?
On filming, and it's okay. Like who bringing the brothers to the table?
Who is bringing them? Because there are several things that you missed. Who didn't see that Troy was a playboy? A cross between Keith Sweat, the good people.
Since you got to save it, you can't read them right now. You can't read them.
I can't go. Okay.
Ooh.
And then who also said, what's his name? Dietrich. Goodbye, sir. And could you find one teacher or one person in education that ain't corny? Where do you get these corny brothers from?
I think they say they're in education because it sounds good. It sounds reputable.
What you think they're doing?
Maybe they work at the bookstore.
Oh.
On the university campus or something like that. Because
People are not leaving their children with them.
No.
To learn things.
No.
I need to see that. Take me behind the scenes with some of these brothers, because I can't imagine that y'all miss some of this. The way Dietrich did Tessa, the comedian, the thick sister that looked like, she reminds me of Lunel, a younger Lunel.
She does.
That's who she reminds me of. Beautiful. The way you did her brother. No.
AJ.
Oh.
See?
Goodbye.
Okay, we can't talk about it.
Say the read. We gotta save it.
We got to save it.
But you better be ready for this read here, Uncle Tommy.
Because it's coming.
Nephew Will.
Oh, we have lots to say. Just wait. Just wait till that episode drops back.
This is just a taste. Wait.
It's just a taste.
We ready to love. We ready to go off. We ready for this season to end. We ready to recast.
We ready to recast. That should be the name. Ready to recast. You mean to tell me
Lord.
all them good-looking brothers in Houston?
Ooh.
I done been to Houston.
Hello.
I've
had some good times in Houston.
I've had some great times.
Good dates in Houston.
I've had some good barbecue
on the fly.
in Houston.
Hello.
You can't tell me that it ain't no good brothers in Houston.
You couldn't find nobody tall.
No, just
besides Joel, whom I like.
Who I like him too, but he a transplant. He from New Orleans, baby.
Thank you, baby. He can call me baby anytime.
Right.
If it don't work out, I'm ready to love.
And on that note,
yeah, let's because now I done got all flustered. Let's get my water and my fan and cool off.
This has been yet another edition of the Pisces Life. We thank y'all for listening to us catch up on these television shows. What are y'all watching out there? Go ahead and respond when we put this episode up and let us know what we should be watching and what you watching. If you watch some of the stuff we watching, you like it, you don't like it, what's your opinion? We would love to hear from you.
Yes.
We are on the Twitter and we are at, where are we? Pisces Podcast is on the Twitter, and on Facebook and Instagram, we are the Pisces Life. So
yes,
go ahead and interact with us. We love talking to our people.
Yes.
And again, as Letitia said at the top of the show, thank you for supporting us and listening and sharing us with your network. Continue to do so. Here's an assignment. If you listen to the Pisces Life and you love the Pisces Life, share the Pisces Life with 5 people.
Please.
And tag us in the episode.
We'll say hello. We love saying hi to people.
We'll say hello to the peoples. We appreciate y'all. Sis.
Yes.
If they looking for you, trying to hold your peace and not sending tweets to Nephew Tommy and Will Packer. and the national presidential offices at Kappa Alpha Psi.
Right. Because I know y'all behind this some kind of way. I know this is a new approved event, unofficial as it may be, but I know y'all in charge. This is what Deltas know for sure. Y'all always. We know it done signed off at the highest levels of the brothers with the good canes.
Yes. Sis, where can they find you?
They can find me shimmying on down. Nephew Tommy, Uncle Tommy. Okay. They can find me shimmying right on down his timeline with all my good unsolicited advice. At IamJustLetitia, LETITIA. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Hey, my Instagram is wide open, as in unlocked. I'm testing it out. First troll I see, blocked.
Quick. Pew, pew, blocked.
And if they're looking for my good sis, where can they find you?
They can find me out here in the streets, getting caught up with all of my good television programs, because I'm now in the demographic of age where they're not television shows, they television programs. They can find me checking those out at Kai Loves You, KAILOVESU on the Twitter, and on Instagram. Just add a 2 to that. Kai Loves You too. We are out of here, y'all. Peace.
Hey.
2 fish living in a dream. One swimming up, one swimming downstream. The Pisces life. 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 The Pisces